Hello, my name is Bill Westrom. I'm the CEO and co-founder of TruthandEquity.com. I've produced this short video to provide a side-by-side comparison of the conventional method of how we bank and borrow versus our equity optimization program. It is my hope that once you see the results side by side, it will eliminate the fear, skepticism, and controversy surrounding our program. Our program is nothing more than an alternative to what you are doing today. The strategy is not in competition with the conventional model, nor am I insinuating the conventional model doesn't work. In fact, our program actually complements and enhances what you are doing now as it relates to how you manage your finances and live your life day to day. So let's take a look at the two models. First, we're going to look at the conventional model, how we operate today with our checking account and our debt. As you can see, our debt has a very low interest rate at 4% and a balance of $5,000. Our checking account has a 0% return, and we also have a $5,000 balance in our checking account. When we look at the debt, interest is charged on the average daily balance, and in this case, the maximum interest charge would be $16.44. Now, when we look at our debt and how interest is calculated, it's calculated on the average daily balance. And the conventional model of managing our debt ensures that we're always paying the maximum interest because we've always got the highest possible balance throughout the month. So as our life goes on, we've got $4,000 in monthly expenses to include a $75 minimum payment on the debt. And once we pay our expenses and the payment, this is the end result. We've got $1,000 surplus in the checking account, and we've got a new balance on the debt of $49.41 with a maximum interest charge at $16.25. Next payday comes in. We get our $5,000, brings us to $6,000 in our account. We pay $4,000 in expenses to include the new minimum payment on the debt. At the end of the day, we've got $2,000 now in our checking account, earning 0%. We've got a new debt balance of $48,883 with a $16.06 interest charge. Next month comes in. Payday, balance, pay $4,000 expenses, leaves us a $3,000 surplus in our checking account, and our new balance of $48.26 in the debt, maximum interest charge of almost $16. Let's look at one last payday. $8,000 balance after our $5,000, pay our bills. We've got a $4,000 balance in our checking account, and we owe $47.69 on the debt with our next month's interest charge at $15.68. So how'd we do over the 4 months? We paid $80 in interest, and we only paid back $230 worth of debt. We earned nothing on our deposits, but on the plus side, we do have $4,000 in our checking account. This is the conventional model of how we bank and borrow. This should all look very familiar to most of you. So let's take a look at what the equity optimization program would do under the exact same circumstances. Same balance in the checking account, same 0% interest, same 4% on the debt, same debt balance, but we've changed our debt up a little bit. Now we've converted it into a line of credit. A line of credit is a critical tool in our program because it operates like a checking account. You can get in and out at your leisure, and that's what we need to be able to get 100% of our income working against our debt. So let's take a look at how we operate with the same tools under the equity optimization program. Since we have $5,000 in our checking account and a $5,000 balance in our line of credit, we'll take our $5,000, pay down the balance on the line of credit, zero everything out. So now we don't keep anything in our checking account. We have no balance on the debt. We are charged no interest, but because it's a line of credit, our $5,000 is available to us when we need it, and we need it most on bill pay day. So we'll take $4,000 from the line, put it into our checking account, pay our bills, zero out the checking account, and now we only have a $4,000 balance in our line of credit. So our $1,000 surplus that we have generally accumulating in our checking account has now paid off $1,000 worth of the debt. And it's right here available in the available funds column. And because our balance is down to $4,000, we will pay $0 to $13 in interest. If you're running our program at peak efficiency, you should pay nothing in interest on this small debt. So let's look at the next month. We've got payday coming in. So our $5,000 goes into our checking account, but we take $4,000 and pay off the debt. So our debt is now down at zero, our debt balance, and now we've got $1,000 left over in our checking account. No debt balance, no interest, but we still have $5,000 available to us. Here comes bill pay day again. We only take out $3,000 because we have $4,000 in expenses. So we have $4,000 in our checking account. We pay bills, zero that out. New balance on the line of credit, which is now $2,000 less than what it was when we started. We'll pay a maximum of close to $10 in interest if we're not running very efficiently. And we've got $2,000 available in the line of credit. Here comes another payday. $5,000 into the checking account. We pay off the line of credit. Leaves us $2,000 in our checking account, and our debt is paid off to zero. Again, bill payday comes. We only need $2,000 out of the line because we've accumulated $2,000 in the checking account. Gives us our $4,000 for bills. We pay our bills, zero out the checking account, and now we only have a balance of $2,000 in the line of credit. The maximum interest charge is $658, and we have $3,000 available to us in the line of credit. Payday comes again. We pay off the $2,000, leaves us $3,000 in our checking account, and zeroes out our line of credit. Bill payday comes again. We only pulled $1,000 out of the line because we already have $3,000 in the checking. Gives us our $4,000 to pay bills. We pay our bills, zero out the checking account. And now we paid off $4,000 worth of our debt. $1,000 balance, maximum interest, $4,000 available, and we've accumulated $3,000 in our checking account. Next payday comes in. We pay off the $1,000. Zeroes out the line of credit. No interest, $5,000 available, and we have $4,000 in our checking account. We did almost the exact same thing we did under the conventional model. We just did it out of a different vehicle, the line of credit. And as a result of all of our income being applied against the debt 24/7, we paid off $5,000. We only spent $33 in interest maximum, and we have our $4,000 accumulated in our checking account. This is equity optimization. Operating your life out of a line of credit so your income can work against debt 24/7. So let's take a look side by side. Conventional on the left, we did accumulate $4,000 in our checking account, which is a good thing, but we only paid back $230 worth of the debt and we spent $80 in interest. Equity optimization side, we earned the same amount of money, spent the same amount of money on our expenses, but through the process, we paid back $5,000 in debt, we only paid $33 in interest, and we still have $4,000 accumulated in our checking account. I hope you can see the difference between the conventional model and how inefficient it is versus the efficiencies of equity optimization. I thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you would like to talk to me personally, if you've got questions, concerns, anything you'd like to discuss about this program, you can connect with me directly at bill@truthandequity.com or call my cell 352-232-1751. Thank you.